Hello and welcome to today's video. I hope you have a great weekend planned up. As for me, today is Friday. If it's a different day of the week for you, sorry, your weekend can wait. Anyways, let's get internet stuff out of the way real quick. Go ahead and leave a like, a comment, subscribe if you're new here, all that kind of stuff. Done, out of the way. Now that the little spiel is done, I do want to say thank you very much for joining me here today. It really is appreciated. We are doing something a little different. Normally I would be reviewing one of the last swords closer to the end of my review. But because they both use a lot of the add-on swords, like like an extra helmet piece or whatever, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to review today Gekifire. So that when I go to review the extra swords like Geki Bat, Geki Shark, all that kind of stuff, I can do the transformation for one and then show you it on the other guy, because the transformations are basically the same for both. If there's anything different, I'll go over the differences. So that's about it. So I just want to say, again, thank you very much for joining me. Let's go ahead and get to the table. Tom's here with his toys. He's here to play. Let's go. Hello and good morning. So, usually what I would do is I'd review the add-on parts, as this is actually one of the final Zords in the show. But because they both actually use all the add-on parts, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to review the three here, and then I'll review the add-on parts, and I can just kind of show you back and forth. Parts go on this guy like this, and parts go on this one like this, all at once, without having to redo it later when I do him. So that means that today I will be bringing to you Geki Gazelle, Geki Gorilla, and Geki Penguin. They are in Geki Ranger. Basically, like the Rangers learn new fist styles, which give them like mastery over Beast Fist in some way. So like the Gazelle Fist, the Gorilla Fist, and the Penguin Fist, right? So they go from using Gekitohja, who they can still use, to using Gekifire, who is the name for the combination here. The full name is actually, I'm going to kill this, I'm sure, but let me grab my paper here. The full name is Goriki Kyojin Gekifire, Herculean Giant Gekifire. In the States, this would be the Gorilla Animal Spirit, the Penguin Animal Spirit, and the Gazelle Animal Spirit. And we would call it in the States Jungle Fury Master Megazord, as these three are actually some of the masters taken Zord form. So there you go, a little brief overview. I actually really like the Gorilla out of this one. I don't know, he looks big and beefy. The Penguin is cute. I quite like the Penguin, and the Gazelle is eh. Let's look at the Penguin first. So this is the yellow Geki Yellow, or the Yellow Rangers new Zord. Comes in riding like a little skateboard thing. You can take the Penguin off. I'll take a closer look at the skateboard. There you go. Nothing too major. It doesn't actually have wheels, even though they are shown. That's a skateboard, and this is the Penguin. Penguin is quite cute. It has a little heart here. The fins can move. The head can move. And the feet can be shifted up and down, so he can ride the thing or be standing on his own. But that's Penguin. Bark, 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 bark. Alright, let's go ahead and look at Gazelle next. This is the Blue Ranger, or Geki Blues new Zord. Definitely made to look like it can kick, which is actually part of what it can do, in the show at least. It kicks the skateboard for Penguin and rockets the Penguin forward. The horns can be moved, so you can stab people with them. Head moves, neck moves, legs can move. That's about it. Kind of boring looking overall. Not bad, but not the greatest. I like the spring here. I really do like that spring though. Wheels, because it would roll. Originally you could just roll it. So that's blue. And finally we're going to look at my favorite one in this set, Gekigorilla. So you can, if you move his arms out like this, he could beat his chest, I believe, as a toy, as a DX toy, and you can kind of do that here by bending his elbows. Boop, 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 boop. The other thing you could do as a DX toy is his arms could rotate with a battery kind of deal, which would go in here. Then his feet are cool. They're kind of like roller skates or inline roller blades, which is kind of cool. Got his face right there, but that's about it. You know, you can move his arms a little bit here and there, but a lot of his articulation is meant for Zord mode. But you know, he still has it. He's got a knee, got hips, waist. Arms move, and I keep knocking his chest protector piece off. His arms can move, rotate. These are actually on ball joints. The fist can be open, and his head can turn, and you can make him look up, but if you do that, you're going to reveal the other face. Yeah, so that's about it. And he can roll, apparently. He is meant to, like, you know, stand like a gorilla with his front hands on the ground, you know, like. So, alright, so there's that. To get these guys in their Zord mode is really easy. So, stick the head up, and then this leg will swing around this way. And once you get it to a certain point, oh, sorry, you gotta leave the head down first. Once you get to a certain point, start swinging the front leg down, and they will plug in together like so. Same thing on the side. Around and then together. Then you can bring the head up. There you go. And that's one leg. The other leg. Take and there's a hole here and there's a tab on the penguin's wing. And you're going to want to peg it in. And peg it in. Then just lift the head straight up. And then on the DX toy you would kind of like sandwich penguin in here. You don't do it with this one. There is this piece here. And there's the hole on penguin's back, and you're just going to plug it in. And then you're going to close it up. And remove this. And there you go. There's the other leg. Little penguin foot. There we go. Tab it together tight. Nice and secure. So there's both legs. To get Gekigorilla ready, now we want to remove these. Remove these pieces. You're going to want to straighten the arms down, and I pull them out just a little bit here, just so they have more space. Then you want to actually swing the feet around till they tab into the back here a little bit. There's a soft point where they kind of lock in. Oh, I almost forgot. That moves on this too. There's a soft point where they kind of lock in there. And then to get him ready the rest of the way, rotate his fists to reveal the fire, and then open up this chest crest. And finally, rotate his gorilla face all the way around to the back and reveal the new head. There you go. That's his new head. Kind of looks like he has a beard or a helmet or something on. Not too bad though. Then we want to plug blue on that side. Or sorry, blue goes on this side, just like he was for Gekitohja, and yellow goes on this side. There you go. Gekifire. Almost. To finish him up, plug these parts onto his shoulders. And then finally, the last thing we have is this kind of like sports skating helmet thing. And that just plugs onto his head. There you go. And this is Herculean Gekifire. Herculean what? Herculean Giant Gekifire. And like I said, this is supposed to be like the oh, why isn't this not? There we go. Supposed to be kind of like the Master Zord for them, right? You can't see his head at all. Not too bad. Feels like cool diamond here. The flame motif. Again, super chunky legs, but you know, much like Tohja. The coloration is kind of cool. I like the white and the black. Makes it look like he's wearing, like, you know, boots of some sort. You know, same articulation remains. You can turn this though. So he has, you know, different. There is the same kind of articulation here that you had with Gekitohja. He does not have any extra fists though. Move this out of the way. Oh. He can get forward that far before this piece here bumps up on there. Kick back a little bit. The hips do have that same kind of motion there. And you can kick out to the side, rotate, and there. So same basic articulation as Gekitohja. But yeah, these guys are really cool. They are very different from one another. Here, let me get them next to each other here. They're quite different from one another, but at the same time, I don't know, they're fun. They're a lot of fun to me. Like I said, it's kind of weird that they have super chunky legs, but that's something I can live with. Yeah, they definitely represent different styles though. This is definitely like more, definitely looks more martial arts, you know, like quick movement, whereas he's supposed to be more reliant on strength rather than agility. And they pull it off very well with how, you know, beefy Gekifire looks compared to Gekitohja. Even the legs are beefier. These have a nice streamlined appearance to them due to the sticker. Even though they are just a little bit smaller than these have the sides on them, right? So I like it. I do like the difference in appearance. I do like the fact that at the same time you can definitely see how they're related. You know, they both definitely look like they are some kind of, you know, martial arts or wrestling or some kind of, you know, physical sport combination. Though the skater helmet on Gekifire is kind of funny to me. But yeah, so that was Gekifire. Real quick review of him. And then starting next week, we'll start looking at the stickers were coming up and that bugged me. We'll start looking at the extra guys in the back there. I'll probably do the shark, the bat, and the elephant in one review. Then we'll review Gekifire, who actually takes a part for one of the limbs, and then we'll review the rhino. We'll review Daisai, I think his name is. And then finally, we're going to do a review on the lion and the chameleon. I'm still trying to figure out if I want to try to put them on Gekitohja and maybe Gekifire, but I don't know. But we'll definitely be doing a review of the Zord itself. So, Monday, we're going to be looking at the bat, the shark, and the elephant. Wednesday, we'll be looking at Gekifire, and next Friday will be Daisai, and then on the following Monday, we'll be looking at the chameleon and the lion. So until then, guys, thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you have a great one. I hope to see you again next Monday. Have a good weekend. Bye.